between these two fantastic teams and fantastic sets of players. And speaking of fantastic, let's not forget my co-commentator, Jack. Care to say a few words?
Well, thank you, Dan. You really are too kind. No, I just want to say how excited I am for this gameplay. There's so many great players, so many great matches. I really don't know what else to say. They all know each other. They've all played against each other, with each other. I've played with most of these players. Some of them know their strengths and weaknesses. They played with each other before, and I'm just so psyched.
Yes, well, I'm personally thinking that we've got two very evenly matched teams. We've got a fantastic set of players. So, would you like to do some pre-analysis on the teams that we have before us? Just briefly go over the members of each team and what they've chosen and locked in right now that we can see, but obviously the opposition teams can't see yet.
Well, the thing to look on BUZAN is this Widow and this, the Reinhardt player, Madge Chance, but Alvin on the Pharah, he's the player.
So you're talking about A-Chink in this case?
Yes, A-Chink. So he's the player to watch. I'm really supposed to have supported him more. They've got a Harmony open from the Zenyatta, but I was expecting to see perhaps a Mercy or some Zarya bubbles, something that really support him as he goes in there properly hard into the enemy team. And as the game starts here, looking to what we're seeing, there's a Widow on the attack of BUZAN. I'm really surprised, as I said, not to see the Mercy backing up the team on this side. I know that both the support players, both XRS and Logical Chop, both play that, so that somewhat surprised me as Alvin goes in over the top here.
Well, actually, you do see a Mercy from Fredster on the BUZAN team on offense. You can see him just linking up to Pure Chaos on the D.Va. We've seen a nice little bit of poking, got both Reinhardts in the game. Of course, on this map, on the top point, when you're attacking, you do see that Widowmaker is a very early pick.
Speaking of which, Widowmaker just switched off.
Yes. What I've noticed as well, Donkey Mouse, he's just been taken out. Alvin doing very well. Oh, we've got the first charge in from Madproc Chance, taken out by Ramcharan. Now the D.Va follows suit, and speaking of suits, she is desuited. She backs off with the Mercy, but Alvin just doing a bit of clear-up work, pushing them back.
He already has ult. I really can't believe that.
Yeah, we've got Ramcharan just coming up onto 80%, and then, other than that, Fredster and Seraphite Fox, both of the supports for BUZAN, almost got their ults, but, well, it'll be funny to see the next engagement. We've got Pure Chaos DI still not back in his suit. They've taken this left-hand flank up here.
Wow.
And Alvin, Barrage. Oh, that is a brilliant triple kill. Fantastic use of his ult. They completely split up the BUZAN team.
The question is now, just how do they shut him down? Do they Soldier 76? Do they go Widow? McCree? What do you reckon?
See, I think the key thing that they need to do, they will be communicating, but they need to follow in as a team. 3 people led, 3 people stayed behind, and the 3 that led got wiped out. Now you've got the most dangerous player who's used his ult, so I think it's now a good time. You can see them pushing down on this right flank here, so hopefully they should get a clean engagement onto the point soon.
Yeah, they've got a big opportunity here. 4 ultimates just coming up. Maybe this is the window. What do you think?
Wow. Speaking of, we've got Junkrat Tire right in there, but it's easily shot out by Ellipsis. And that is the problem with Junkrat at the moment. His ult is just not strong enough.
Oh,
We've
wow,
got
that is
D.Va ult on point.
Huge barrage as well, right there. And this has got to be the window, but they've got counter picks. Oh my goodness. I just can't keep track.
Oh, we can see the kill feed is absolutely swinging. Madproc Chance doing great work on the Reinhardt there. However, oh, that is absolutely fabulous tack visor there.
Triple from Ellipsis there. He should follow this up by putting a healing circle down for his team. The DPS re-carrying.
I know. Just as you said it, the healing station comes down. We've got Quick, the supports and tank back in, so we've got 6 people back on point defending. Still no progress made.
Oh, wow, look at these directs.
He is absolutely fantastic. Madproc Chance didn't stand a chance on that Reinhardt.
Oh, that's a big Earth Shatter though. It's a huge Earth Shatter. But no follow-up. Hiccups counter barrage.
The counter barrage. Oh wow, counter barrage getting the triple kill there. And again, we see the defending team just completely wiping out Seraphic Fox. He's on his own. He needs to get back and rejoin his team without getting killed. And we've seen a really early swap. Dangel onto the Tracer. We were seeing absolutely no luck from him on the Pharah. 22 seconds left.
Yeah.
This could be a very early exit for the first team.
Last push, definitely.
I mean,
I'm gonna call. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna call it an
it
ambitious
is.
charge.
I think he was just trying to gain the ground. Now you can see them needing to push.
That's a counter charge, a big counter charge there. Huge. And Ramchan's gone really deep. It's blowing out some space for his team though. Now XRS is really low. That's a huge, huge hurt shadow. XRS in the background here, really low. Oh. Yeah, no,
It's unfortunate we have Seraphic Fox there with her ult. No one to use it on. We see a very solid defense on the first point. Absolutely no progress made whatsoever. And this ASF team is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Now, let's see how BUZAN choose to set up on this defense.
Well, we know first of all that we got David here. He's an excellent Torbjorn player, really is. The question really is though,
yes,
how are they gonna counter this Pharah? Because Alvin Chink has just been so good on this Pharah, and they have a counter.
Honestly, I've not seen anything from them that can actually deal with this Pharah, and a key thing in this strategy is you've got to come up with something that takes out your opponent's main threat. Chink has clearly shown himself to be the main threat. And you can see in the chat by Ramcharan, they're full tryharding. He says it's hilarious, but it's not even tryharding. What you have here is a highly skilled player on a high skill character, and well, we've got full builder setup. So hopefully they should be able to, with Seraphic Fox on the last player, give something that can take out. Oh,
yeah, we've
seen a Chink.
He's on the Widow now. Yeah. The question is though, will he stay? It's quite common to just scout out.
I think they're going to stick very close to points.
Yeah, it's quite common on Widow, just scout out, maybe try for an early pick. Do you reckon they'll stay on it, or do you reckon they'll vary things up a bit? I mean, don't have a lot of
Yeah, it's a very, very common thing on having this Widowmaker on the first point. If you're as good a sniper as me, per se, you can get 2-3 picks, and that really blows open the opposition defense for you to then dive in, you push in, and also she can peg very good damage straight into the enemy shield. Although, he's just used it just simply to scout out the opposition's formation, and he's already switched back onto Pharah.
You can't afford to eat orbs like that. It's very important to make sure that Danielle on this Symmetra does not build up his ultimate as fast as Symmetra can build up an ultimate like that. It's such a powerful ultimate.
I mean, we've got these turrets just on there, and we see Ramcharan going in. One swing takes out 3 of them. However,
wow, it's a huge charge into the backline there. It's probably not repaired.
No, but we do have Pure KSD out of his mech, still managing to peg shots in, managing to get himself a kill there. We do see Magic Prof Chance fall down, and that is not what you want from your Reinhardt. You need him to be there, because without that, you've seen now, a Chink has just come in, he's destroying all the turrets, he's wrecking this builder setup. You needed that Reinhardt to stand there, and I don't think we're going to see them be able to defend much against this. I'm just watching him now.
They've got Telly up and Rez up. Maybe they can retake it. They just stick on the point, get the teleport up, so just come up now. Maybe they can get back in with a Rez. Oh, that's not the new rules.
With these new rule set, all they needed to do was get progress on the point, and that is game over.
Yeah.
New rule set recently introduced, and we do have the first game going to ASF.
That does feel a tiny bit harsh, but you know, that's how it is.
It wasn't. I think the new rule set was a bit of a tough one on them, but we will see this beautiful play of the match from a Chink.
He is definitely the MVP in my eyes.
Yeah, it must be said. I don't think anyone's debating this, really. He did fabulous work. He really carried them. And, well, what can I say?
Yeah.
One high-skill character, if you can't deal with them, then that's what happens.
Yeah, as you can see there, Alvin, a 17 kill streak. That's just huge. He really showed there just how good he can be.
Oh, he did. Absolutely fabulous work. We did see some great play from BUZAN team, but unfortunately just not quite enough. And now we will be leading on to the second map, which I have here will be Gibraltar.
Let's go!